Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are stealth camping at the hospital. Yeah, this has been an interesting one. It's somewhere I've walked around before, so I think I have a rough idea of where I'm going. We're hoping to get our dinner at the hospital. There is a cafe. That might look a bit odd, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I have foregone some of my equipment just so I've got a slightly smaller bag today. So I don't have my lovely chair, I've got that crappy little stool, and I've lost a layer of my sleeping arrangement, and I'm using a thinner sleeping bag, but we're hitting a warm spell, so apparently it's only going to be like 9 degrees tonight, which is pretty warm. There's no rain in the forecast, and it's currently 13, so it should be alright. But anyway, that's enough rambling. I'll see you at the hospital, which seems an incredibly odd thing for me to say. The other thing I meant to mention was that I'm also not wearing anything that's remotely camp-like, if that makes sense. I mean, not that I wear stealthy colours half the time anyway, but I'm in a regular fleece, I've got jeans on, and I'm just wearing a regular pair of Vans, which I would wear in some videos anyway. But I didn't want to be walking into the hospital with walking trousers on and boots on, do you know what I mean? So anyway, yes, as I say, let's get to the hospital. Okay, we're just arriving at the hospital now. So you'll notice a little path down here. This joins on to a path that basically is the reason, that is basically the reason this camp is feasible. So the hospital near me is set within relatively nice grounds, so it has a walking path all the way around it. So that's basically where we're going to nestle ourselves. We're camping basically way back there, but I'm going to go into the main entrance and basically go anti-clockwise around the hospital, because there's more traffic build up this side, and the other side there's like a helipad, and then you're kind of going around the back of all the buildings, which means I should be able to go in without anybody really noticing me. People walk their dogs around here, so I'm not that suspicious in itself, but it's better to be sure, isn't it? This is what I mean. So it has all this greenery around it. So this is the accident and emergency and the main entrance and all down there. But we're basically right over there on the other side. So yeah, so I'm going to walk around this path and then I will catch up with you when I'm near my spot. Okay, the Kingfisher Bridge. That is my waypoint. So I've just come from this way, and now I'm going down this path. And then just ahead of me, I'll just spin this camera around. There's this mound. Oh, the other thing I didn't bring was my gimbal, so some of the footage might be a bit more shaky than it would normally be. There's this little mound of grass here. Now, so make sure no one is around. I'm just going to go up here. So obviously this is quite visible from the path where I am now. Oh, there's something stuck to the lens. Hope that's not been on there the whole time. Now this in itself wouldn't be a great place to camp, but there's this little bit that's just tucked in. And I thought to myself, I could probably just camp right here, because it's tucked in from the path around the side, and then some of the hospital buildings are here, but I'm also tucked down quite low. So this is maybe where I'll set up. There's also this little substation, I guess it is, or something like that. So would I be unlucky enough that someone needs to check this? Potentially. There's quite a heavy duty lock on that, and it's quite new. Oh, there is actually a bit in there. I wonder if I'd be better putting the tent putting the tent in there. I couldn't see there being any reason for anyone to come around here. But you never know. I'll have a quick peek out this side. I'm not sure what security would be like in a hospital, so I don't want to really peek out too far. But yeah, there is this whole bit behind it. Let's see. There might be a small chance I could get in here without ripping all my clothes to shreds in the process. Oh, my bag's got stuck. For fuck's sake. Nope. Oh, God damn it. Fine, I'll take the bag off. Okay. There we go. I have, of course, continued the tradition of not bringing the camo net when I should. Because this would have been a perfect place to screen myself off. But I think I'm going to camp somewhere here, because like I say, there is dog walkers and stuff, and maybe there's a slim chance that someone cuts through here to get to the main hospital. I don't know why they would do that. My paranoia is just enough. So this is my bag. So I've not actually brought this bag out too many times. Because of my sleep mat is so thick, but I need it because I'm getting to that age. It takes up a lot of the space, so I don't bring this bag out very often. But yeah, so I've got the trusty Highlander tent that has now been successfully demolded, if you saw my video from a couple of weeks ago. And then I've got my tripod still, which is deeply uncomfortable, but it's better than nothing, and my regular tripod for my camera and stuff. And then I've got a wee waterproof coat on top. And then all my bits and pieces. I haven't brought really anything interesting snack-wise for a change, because like I say, I'm going to try and eat in the hospital. There's a restaurant, a cafe and a shop. The restaurant closes in 45 minutes, so I'm probably not going to get to the restaurant. I don't know what time the cafe stays open to, but I'm pretty sure the shop stays open quite late, so if all else fails I can go to the shop and grab a sandwich or something. But yeah, let's get ourselves set up at least. I think I'm going to put the tent behind me here, so then I can sit behind the tent, because the tent blends in, but as usual I do not. And really, only after seeing those people, that's the sight line I'm concerned about. I'm now suddenly a lot less concerned about the potential dog walkers from this side. So anyway, let's get this set up. Okay, so just as I started setting up, well, I've barely started getting set up, I was about to kick some of the sticks out of the way. A group of nurses, well, all wearing blue tunics, started walking around that way. And they were so visible. I've got blue on, so I think I'm quite visible. Now, obviously, I'm behind the tree line, so it's darker here. It's made me very paranoid. So it's too warm, but I'm going to take this fleece off, and I'm going to put my waterproof coat on, purely for the reason of setting up, and because it blends in with the trees just a little bit better than this bright bloody blue fleece does. Okay, so we're all set up. I haven't built the tent particularly well. Like, the outer isn't actually attached to the inner, but it'll be alright. It's not going to rain or anything tonight. So yeah, that'll do. I feel a lot better now this is here, because at least I can duck behind this a bit if anyone walks past that way. But yeah, let's get the rest of the stuff in. I'm kind of going to keep it all sort of in the tent. Normally I would spread myself out a bit, but there's not a lot of point doing that today, because I need this to be inconspicuous. So yeah, so I brought the really small sleeping bag this time. This is the season 1 and 2 one. I actually like this one because it's extra long, so I fit in it really snug. The irony is that it's not snug because it's so thin, but I couldn't fit the other one in the bag. One of the new things I did bring was one of these. It's a be your own barista coffee thing. My sister-in-law got me this for Christmas. I'm only now getting around to trying them because I wanted to try them camping. So you basically pour boiling water in them and it's like a proper coffee, but obviously on the go. So yeah, we'll talk more about that later, but that looks pretty good. That's been mostly good to go. Let's get out there and we'll have a look and see how stealthy we are. But I'm going to go back into my civilian form. So then it just looks like I'm visiting insert sick relative here. Right. Let's go. Okay, we're back out on this grass verge here. And this is what the tent looks like. So it's another one of those ones, if you know it's there, you can see it. I feel like if you weren't fully paying attention, you'd probably walk past that, I would say. But again, that relies on someone actually walking through this area. But yeah, let's go around the other side, which is the bit I'm concerned about. And we'll see what it looks like from that side. So I've noticed these signs all around the hospital about information about bumblebees and why you should leave the dandelions and stuff. It's quite cool. So this is where the tent is from this side. I still can't, oh actually I can just about see it with the naked eye, but only just. So that's pretty good. Ah yeah, you can see it now more clearly, hang on. You might just be able to see it just on the tip of my finger there, but it's pretty well camouflaged. So now I'm basically continuing along the path. The tent is a good bit behind me now. So I'm coming up to the front of the hospital. So considering the time is, oh ouch, 5:45. No, sorry, hang on. 5:30. What the hell did I read that from? It's 5:30. I feel like I might have read the time wrong earlier because I feel like I was very quick. Anyway, the cafe closes at 6, so I don't really want to be that person that goes in when they're trying to close and be like, can I get a cup of tea? I am going to switch over to the GoPro because it's a lot less conspicuous, and vlogging in a hospital just seems very disrespectful. And also I can turn the front screen of the GoPro off, so when it's facing out it's not obvious. Oh man, this feels incredibly weird. I'm one of these people that, I'm like one of those annoying people that very rarely gets sick. Like my recent Anthony Nolan things I've had to do for the stem cells is as close to a hospital setting as I've got in a long time. So yeah, I feel kind of uncomfortable. I think because I know I'm not visiting anybody, it feels like I'm doing something really bad. And there's also 14,000 CCTV signs around here now, so I'm going to put the camera down and not be quite so obvious. Oh, this feels very weird. This feels really weird. Ah shit, looks like the cafe is closed. That's not good. There is at least a vending machine. I need something better than that. Ah. I see sandwiches. This'll do. So let's try this vending machine coffee. It only costs $1.40, it's not too bad. Oh. You know what? For 140? It's not bad. Not bad at all. I also got this chunky chicken and herby stuffing sandwich. What a lovely dinner. It's okay. We also got some fruit pastels, but everyone knows what they're like. I'll save those for later. So I'm gonna enjoy my sad little lonely hospital dinner, and then I'll get back to you. But yeah, the atmosphere is so strange in here. Also, this place closes at 2. I thought it closed at 6. I'm just sitting here on my own in a major, well, a quite a large hospital, I assume, and there's literally nobody here. It's very strange. At least I can use a proper toilet. Okay, I'm out. That was intensely awkward to try and film, so I apologise if some of that footage was complete garbage. But yeah, man, that was awkward. And that wasn't a great lunch, or dinner, sorry. That wasn't a great dinner. But I'll survive. I've got a couple of snacky things. We've got a Pepsi as usual and a little bag of crisps and stuff. I'll be alright. I did enjoy the coffee in there though. Daffodils, 'tis the season. The clocks have just gone forward as well, so that means an hour extra light to camp. So as much as I prefer the winter, I do prefer the not having to leave super early to get a decent video together. This is going to sound really horrible of me to say, but there is a psychiatric ward at this hospital, so if all else fails, I can just tell someone flat out, oh no, I'm stealth camping in the grounds. And then they'll just throw me in there instead of throw me to the police. That's not very nice. There's someone in that car, that's awkward. Now I do look mental. Anyway, right, I'm gonna stop rambling because I'm rambling on now. Let's get back to this tent and we'll settle in for the evening, I guess. This kind of looks like one of those Easter Island statues. But yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it's particularly well maintained anymore, but you can tell that it used to be really well maintained and now they just do the bare minimum and keeping it accessible. Which I understand because, you know, the NHS is in enough financial difficulty without having to worry about keeping all their bloody hedges trimmed. Do you know what I mean? But we're lucky really. I don't think a lot of hospitals would really have this. But yeah, there is where I'm camped. And if I actually get a bit closer, you can see my tent. There you go, you can just see it in there. Hopefully you can see it by now. But yeah, that's me. There's some more cool architecture here, like this pergola. And you've got like this stone tower, and then well, you would have had these cool little waterways at a time. I mean, now there's just like crap lying in it, but you can imagine at a time this actually looks pretty good. But yeah, that's where I'm going, just in there, just behind that lighter green bush there. It'd be really annoying if this actually works. I don't imagine that this is a working light, do you? And if it is, what is the point? Is it just for this? I really hope that doesn't turn on because it's going to illuminate me very, very well. Oh well, guess we'll see. Oh dear. Yeah, this isn't as good as my chair. This is very depressing. Oh god. Oh, this thing's horrible. I haven't sat on this thing in so long. God, my back's gonna be in bits. But anyway, that's me back at the spot. Yeah, still about another hour and a half before the sun starts to set. So I'm really just gonna wait it out until it gets dark. I've actually got that coffee to try, which makes me realise I should have got a tea when I was in the hospital, but oh well. But I am going to eat some of these fruit pastas. The shop in the hospital is funny because they pretty much only sell garbage, like just garbage snacks. But they also sell toys and women's clothes. Very strange. I haven't had these in so long. I'm also going to wash these down with the classic Pepsi Max, of course, so no doubt I'll be bouncing off the walls soon, if there was any walls. I've actually transitioned to the floor because this thing sucks. Now, sitting on the floor like this also hurts my back, but this seems more manageable to me. But yeah, this will do. I'm also very slightly on a slope, so I feel like I should be facing the other way, but I want my back this way just so people don't see me and I also don't see them. Ignorance is bliss. So yeah, so I just wanted to say a big thanks to everybody that has subscribed to me recently, and really any time I guess. We have just gone over 1,500 subscribers. I think we're at like 1,508, something like that. And for considering how spotty I've been uploading, my grand plan of uploading every week never seems to come to fruition, but I do try. I feel like that's pretty decent, and that is obviously all thanks to you guys. Okay, so as I say, got these coffee things. So be your own barista. So you basically crack open the top and you pour the water in up to whatever sort of amount you would like. So I'm going to do it mild. Well, I'll do it medium just so I get a bigger cup out of it, because if I did it less strong I would only fill it to here, and I might as well fill it to the top. So yeah, just see what this is like. So you basically pour it in here, leave it for 4 minutes, and then just pour it back out again. Interesting. Hand roasted in Denmark. So yeah, you know I'm a bit of a coffee snob, so this is right up my street. So yeah, let's see what it's like. Okay, well, here goes. A little bit awkward to do. At least something really with a spout, but we'll see how we go here. Oh. 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 Right, how full are we there? Okay. Okay, so I did make a slight balls of that. Spilt some of it down the edge, but it's kind of awkward to do with the pot, but there we go. So that's it. You can see it in there. So I'll just have to leave it for, what was it, 4 minutes, did I say? Yeah, leave it for 4 minutes. I will 4 minutes for mild, 8 minutes for strong. Oh, so I'll probably leave it for 8 minutes then. Alright, see you in 8 minutes. Alright, so time has passed. Let's see how this is. I'm assuming it's just going to pour straight out of this thing. Let's just assume we're right. Oh yeah. That's quite a satisfying pour, that, isn't it? Oh, I'm nearly going to get a good cup out of that. Actually, even at, considering the bit I lost, actually, that's not bad. And then this can be recycled and all at home. Yeah, the whole thing can be recycled, so that's good. So I'll take that with me. And there's my coffee. It smells pretty good. Cheers, guys. Ooh. There's a kick off that. Now, that is a good coffee. They do lots of blends, and I have 3 other different blends at home. But that particular coffee is quite sweet and citrusy. It must be I think it's a light roast. Is this a light roast? Yeah. That's why. I'm into more dark roasts, so I like chocolatey, nutty kind of notes. This is more like a raspberry kind of note to it. Do you know what I mean? Raspberry orangey kind of note. I realise that makes me sound like a right pompous prick. But yeah, no, I can acknowledge that it's good coffee. It's just not the kind of coffee I normally drink, but it's still good. And it's better than 99% of the stuff I'll have camping, so I'm happy enough. And then with my coffee, I'm having some little mini fingers. I just raided the cupboards at the house because I thought I'd be getting like a dinner at the hospital. So I just grabbed like a little thing of crisps and a couple of little snacky things. Little did I know that I would just be having a sandwich. But it's okay. It is what it is. The sun is starting to set, so I'll see you when it's dark. Sorry, I'm getting increasingly harder to see, but listen to all these birds. I don't know if I'm just tuning into it, but there's a lot of very distinctive calls I feel like I've not really noticed before. Alright guys, I'm going to quickly make a cup of tea. And when I say quick, I mean very quick, because the light situation is horrific right now. I feel like I've literally just put a spotlight on myself. I can see some of the lights from the hospital. So I'm kind of worried that, oh Jesus, that they'll be able to see me. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna make a quick cup of tea. So as usual, I've got a wee trusty box of tea bags wrapped in foil and little McDonald's UHT milks. You know the score. Right, let's get this light off. Bloody hell! I'm using the smaller torch now. I realise it doesn't make for as good a recording, but I need to try and be a little bit more careful here. So I'm going to make a cup of tea quickly and enjoy a Twix. Sorry, I don't have any interesting snacks. Well, they're not always interesting, but I have nothing interesting to show you, so I'm not going to show you a Twix because you've all seen a Twix before. And then once we've done this, we'll go on a little walk and see what we can see. This place is pretty creepy at night, so we'll have a little walk around the hospital. Just the grounds, obviously, not inside, and see what we see. If we don't see anything, I'll just circle back here. But yeah, I'll catch up with you soon while I make my tea. Alright guys, I'm now out of where I'm camping. This is the view of the main hospital from where I've got out at. I could go that way, but I'm not going to chance it because I don't know if there's any security or anything driving around. So I'm going to go around the way I came in initially. Okay, that's me out. I'm into the light now. So I'm camped way back there and there's not very many people about. Car park's pretty much empty. So the only people really that are going to be about now are staff. So I could do with nobody seeing me really. Okay, we are back on the main road. This is where I came in at. I'm trying to see if I can get like a cool nighttime sort of photo of the hospital, but it's not as well lit as I'd hoped. So this is my current situation. I am hunched down just beside the main entrance. Currently doing a time lapse, and it's taken me ages because a woman came out for a cigarette and did not move. So I'm doing the time lapse of the entrance, and then I'm gonna get the fuck out of here because this is very dodgy and I feel very suspicious. This is like proper like stalker vibes right now. Yeah, there was a woman like on the other side of the mini roundabout as you go in, and she just danded out and just started smoking, and I was in these bushes behind me just waiting on a time lapse of the building, and then I was like, Christ, I can't move. So every time she looked down, I saw like light hit her face as she's looking at her phone. I would like move along the bushes to grab the GoPro, and then in the last few seconds I just booked it to this corner. Fuck's sake. So I might actually jump down this wall to escape, and then go back down there and go back the way I came in, because I don't want this woman to see me, and no one's picked her up still, so what a shit show. I've been waiting for a suitable time to duck out of here. Actually, I think it might be now. Ah, fuck. God damn it. Every time I step out, there's a car coming. Every fucking time. The woman's still over there, so I can't go out the way. I can't go back the way I came. Okay, maybe this is it. Oh my god. These things are so bright. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay, we did it. The spotlights on that sign are very fucking bright. Jesus Christ. So, slightly awkward thing is whenever I jump down, I noticed that there was the CCTV rig thing on the other side of the road, and I had one of those 360 cameras on it. So I'm kind of like, oh fuck. Hopefully no one was looking at that. See, they were initially put there, I think, because there used to be anti-abortion protesters would protest outside the hospital. They've passed a law that they can't do it so close to the hospital anymore. But I think that's when the camera went up. But anyway, I've had a few close calls here, so it's definitely time to get back into the spot. But I'm going to put my camera down and just get there because I feel like I've pushed my luck just a little bit tonight. Right, home sweet home. Get me back into this tent. That is me safely tucked up in the tent. That was a hairy sort of experience. That, like, it wasn't that bad, but I feel like I just had that feeling I was like riding my luck. But anyway, excuse me. I'm gonna get to sleep. If anything happens in the middle of the night, I'll be sure to pick up the camera. But otherwise, I will see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. Didn't sleep too bad. I feel like bringing the thinner sleeping bag and not having the extra layer beneath me has made me sort of teetering on the edge of comfort. Like, I woke up a few times feeling a little bit cold. Apart from that, it wasn't too bad. But anyway, it's starting to get a bit light now. But yeah, so I still feel half asleep. Let's go for a wee. Oh, okay, I'm up. Got some tea and feeling a lot better. It's only 7 degrees. I say only, it's actually not too bad, really. It still feels a bit cold. I think just because, you know, whenever you've been camping and then you get up early, you just always seem to feel chilly. But it's not too bad. But yeah. Don't have any breakfast with me. I was going to get breakfast in the hospital, but considering how last night went, I don't think I'll bother. So I'm just going to wait for it just to get a touch lighter. Still going to enjoy my tea for a bit anyway, and then we'll start getting packed up. Well, I have to say, that camp wasn't too bad. Had that slightly ropey time last night when I was trying to get the time lapses, but apart from that, they've got it going okay. But you tell me. Another thing I want to quickly touch on, actually. I don't want to sound like I'm on the beg or anything, but I've forgotten the percentage now, but basically the majority of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. That would really help me out if you guys could, if you're not subscribed, if you would mind just taking like 3 seconds just to hit the subscribe button. Assuming you like the video, that would help me out a lot. Thanks. Oh, you get in! We are packed up, everything's in the bag, just a nice clean square left, nothing left behind. That's how we do it. Now let's get out of here. Right lads, we are out. It's actually quite a nice morning. The grass is soaking wet because of all the dew, but other than that, it's not too bad. That's gonna about do it for this one. Hope you enjoyed my little adventure around the hospital grounds and inside very briefly. So anyway guys, if you enjoyed, please like the video and subscribe. That will help me out greatly, and all that stuff everybody says at the end of all their videos. But anyway, with that being said guys, I will see you next week for another video. Look after yourselves, and goodbye.